Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. So I know the last episode we technically said was going to be the very last episode, unless I decided to come back way in the future and purify all the Shadow Pokemon, which would have took me absolutely forever. And then I would just come back in and do one episode of us purifying the Pokemon and kind of just ending off the series, which we kind of didn't really do in Colosseum. Technically, yes, we finished Colosseum, but we didn't really, finish Colosseum because we didn't purify all the Pokemon. But from playing this game here, I can definitely tell you that I am perfectly okay with that. So I decided to do that. I went ahead and just on my off time, whenever I wasn't doing anything, came back and played some Pokemon XD, just whenever I was feeling like it, just doing some grinding, because obviously when we left off last episode, we went to the Colosseum, and I don't know if I did it on screen or not, but there were like level 65s in there, so I figured probably be best to grind if I was going to actually do another episode and then go into the Colosseum area. So I just went ahead and did that on my off time. That's what I did. I decided to level up a new team and just have some fun with the game while purifying Pokemon, just doing whatever. And it only took me like a few months, so technically, yeah, we're gonna have a final episode. Hopefully today will be the final episode, as long as we don't go too long here. But I did actually manage to do it. We have quite a bit of catching up to do, actually. Because I actually did manage to do it. I was able to purify all the Pokemon, even Lugia, and I didn't even realize that I was able to do it at first. And when it actually happened, I was like, wait, what? So I quickly saved. So it's technically going to be all jumbled together here. We're gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work in this video. But what you're seeing right now is actually something I did off screen, so it may be a little bit weird, but yes, in my off time I went to Mount Battle, because that was pretty much all you could really do to kind of purify your Pokemon. You just go through Mount Battle, and the more battles you do, the more they purify in the chamber and stuff. So while I was training up my other Pokemon and getting them leveled up and stuff, I thought, why not go to Mount Battle and see how far I could go, see if I could get to the end, because technically I've never done that before. I've never seen this part of the game, so let me go into it and see if I can do it, since I have the ability to do so right now. So I leveled up a new team, which we will definitely check out all the new team members in their full entirety here shortly. I kept Jolteon, which was my starter, the only one that I kept, and then I just got fully new team members, because I wanted a fresh start. I wanted to try something new, and I had so many more options whenever I got everyone purified. I even used Lugia for a little while, but just decided to do something different because I knew everyone would probably do that if they were able to. Why wouldn't you want to use Lugia? So I got my own little team here, and we just kept going through the Mount Battle, getting to around the like 80, 90 area. I think it's area 8 and 9, something like that. And I just kept doing those over and over again while purifying everything. And I managed to get to like 95. And then I kept going, and I got to 97, and then 98, and I was like, ooh, you know what? I could probably get all the way to 100 and see what happens at 100. So I kind of stopped because I had Pokemon that were purified. I got to live like 97, went back to the purifying chamber, purified all the Pokemon, just stayed in 80s and 90s, kept doing the same thing over and over again. And finally, yes, I was able to purify everyone in the game. I was super happy about that. I was like, wow, I actually feel like I completed something all the way, like 100%, because I caught all the shadows and I purified all of them. It was just a great feeling. And my team was getting leveled up, so I tried Mount Battle, and then I got to level 99 and I beat 99, and I was like, whoa, wait, I've never seen this before. Went up the stairs, and there was level 100, which you guys are seeing right now. You take on the Mount Battle Master or something, I think was his name, and he is level 100, not level 100 of his Pokemon, but he is on level 100, and his Pokemon are around level 70, and I just went for it. It took me a couple tries, so yes, this isn't my first try, but I had to get like a strategy going. I had to just figure out some way to do it because I wanted to beat this guy and I wanted to show you guys because obviously maybe you guys haven't done this yet either, and it would be useful, I guess, if you're putting a team together. I don't know if you want to use my team or not, but I didn't specifically choose these Pokemon for any reason. I just was kind of trying to get like typings that I could use. I knew I wanted at least some type of water type. I had Jolteon for an electric type. I love ice types, so I wanted some type of electric type. I had Lapras for a while, and I was actually purifying Lapras in battle instead of in the chamber because I wanted to use Lapras. Everybody said Lapras was really good. So I tried Lapras for a while, but then kind of went back and forth because I was like, Lapras is good, but I really want to use Poliwhirl because it's got that fighting type, and Breloom was good, but it wasn't really cutting it as far as like grass type moves were concerned because Breloom is a physical attacker and grass type moves are special in this game. Because there's no physical special split, I just kept reading and reading trying to figure out if there was a split, and I was like, okay, there's no physical special split, so grass is going to definitely be special in this game. And then at one time I also had Salamence as well because I'm like, oh my god, how often do I get to use a Salamence in a game? I would love to do it. And then I realized that Dragon is special in this game, and so Dragon Claw was doing like literally nothing because it's a special move and Salamence is a physical attacker. I didn't want to get rid of Camerupt either because Camerupt was putting in work, but then when I started to put together the whole team, I was like, ooh, I could have a dragon, I could have Flygon. Flygon would be cool. Ground typing, dragon typing, and I could just use it for my ground type because dragon technically I don't even need in this game because there's no fairy and it's only super effective on itself. So when would I in all reality need to have anything? I just wanted to have typings, so I went with like some all-around typing teams. So we had Jolteon, and then I had water, grass, fire, you know, the basics, and then kind of put together some other ones because so people were saying Gardevoir was good, and I was going to use Gardevoir, but then I wanted to have the grass typing. I was looking in my PC and I had the Weeping Bell in there, which didn't have any grass type moves. It was grass poison, and then I really wanted to have psychic though because I wanted the psychic type, so I just kind of went back and forth on who to use, and then I decided on this hodgepodge of a team here that you're seeing. So they're not the best, but you know what? They do have some uses and some bulk to them, and they did help me out. So I'm definitely okay with our new team. I was kind of sad to get rid of the old team, of course, because it was the OG team that we used, but I went ahead and got the new team, leveled them up, and now what you're seeing, of course, is the final battle of Mount Battle, which I was actually really thought it was cool. I liked it. I was interested as to what I would get for getting through this, so I thought it was pretty cool to have that there and to be able to complete something else in the game. So that's what you're going to see here. And I did do a little bit. Okay, I had some revives. I went and bought some of them. I went and bought some hyper potions and stuff too, because I don't know, I thought that I wanted to give myself the best chance to win this thing. I might not have the strongest team, but you guys know that I like to use different Pokemon, and I do love Articuno as well. So definitely wanted to use some type of ice type on my team. I know it's probably the worst typing to use, but I'm telling you, this Articuno literally was amazing, and I'm glad I put it on the team. It just worked so well, especially with Flygon, because I could just Earthquake everything, wouldn't affect Articuno. Articuno could come in with the Ice Beam and just destroy. It was great. I liked it. I liked my overall team. I will say that. And yeah, that's really all that I did. I went through Mount Battle, and then I went to purify all the Pokemon, which you're going to see, and then I purified Lugia, which you're going to see as well. I wanted to complete everything I could in the game, and I didn't think to record it all while I was doing everything off screen, because I was like, it'll be fine. I'll just record it whenever we do it here and we do it live, and that way, you know, we can see it all in real time. So we'll get to that here in a minute, of course, after we finish this battle here, which should be ending here in about a couple minutes, but Houndoom, I will say as well, was pretty good to have. I did like having a Houndoom. A lot of people were saying that Houndoom was really strong in this game, so I enjoyed having Houndoom on the team. Dark typing being special helped me a lot too, especially with Metang and stuff. Or Metang? No, Metagross. Because this guy was not playing any games. He is definitely a final boss, that's for sure. With Salamence and Latios, Latias, Metagross, he's just coming with me with all of the pseudos and all the legendaries that he possibly could have. And I think what saved me is probably not taking out that Dusclops, because the Dusclops really could not do much to me at all. So it was very nice to finally have that vindication there at the end of the battle. It should just be like, oh, I did it. So that's my battle there that we did with, what's his name again? Let's see. Mount Battlemaster Batalus. And I was so excited because I was like, oh yes, give me something good. So he definitely was pretty tough, but I'm glad I was able to defeat him. And you get Pokecoupon 1700 for that, which honestly at this point I didn't even need because I'd been doing mountain battles so much. And then you also get, oh, I guess you don't get anything else. I don't know, I was kind of a bit disappointed in all reality because you didn't really get much for doing that. So it's kind of a theme here actually, you're gonna see. But let's go back to, I don't even remember which one, so we'll have to check. So this one here is going to be the first save state. So this is after I went through and I purified Lugia. I did not realize that there was going to be a cutscene or anything, but I purified Lugia. So it said, Crane said, "Hi Michael, I've heard that you successfully succeeded in purifying that Shadow Lugia. Those Cypher cretins said that it couldn't be purified, but you've proven them wrong." Oh, I just realized what I did too. Didn't turn on the audio for the game. But you proved it wrong. It's, Michael, it's because you never shirked and you gave it your all. Sincerely, thank you, dear. Yeah, so this was what happens when I purified Lugia, and nothing, you know? I kind of expected a little bit more than that. But I can show you guys what I did here. So here's my chamber of Pokemon. So here's where Lugia was purified. So I want to, I guess, show you all what I used to purify it, because I was told multiple things. I was told that you needed to have the flow be max and the tempo be max. So I didn't expect when I put Lugia in there that it was going to work. And it didn't even like, I didn't have to do what I was doing now. I didn't have the purple bar going down. I literally put Lugia in there and it purified right away. So I guess this will work if you're looking for a set of Pokemon to use in your sets for things to purify your Pokemon. You can check out these here and use them. I think I actually ended up going back to the Pokesnack areas as well, and I went ahead to catch, I think I caught multiple Hoppips, because I was told that if you were to use like a whole chamber of just Hoppips, because they're super effective on each other, I think it works really well. But I didn't really need that. All my other tempos were set pretty well. And I also learned that all normal types too are good. They have a max flow. So any of my normal types I had in the PC, I went ahead and put them in there too. So I did that to just kind of help out with everything. And it ended up working just fine for me. So definitely if you're looking for something to do with your purifying chamber stuff, that's what you can do. So this also is the last purifying that I did. So I had no one left to purify other than Salamence in my purifying chamber. So I thought I would show you guys my last purified Pokemon here. And then we could go see what happens, which again, nothing. I was a little bit disappointed because I expected something a little bit bigger, you know, than nothing for kind of doing all that work. And purifying all those Pokemon, which is why I said that I was okay with not purifying all the Pokemon in Colosseum. So I did that, and then once I got them all purified, I came over and talked to this guy because, I mean, he was the one that said something about purifying all the Pokemon, and he just mentioned something about Dragonite. So when I caught the Dragonite, he was okay with that, and the only people that really said anything were these people in here who were like, oh, you purified all the Shadow Pokemon. Cool, but, you know, nobody gave me anything for it. I guess we won't be needing this anymore. And then they were talking about not needing the machine anymore. All the effort you put in is finally borne fruit. Congratulations, your efforts made all the research work worthwhile too. So, nothing really special happened. So we'll just go and go back to where we were in the game here. Because that was all that I really did. And here we are. This is where we have left off. So last time we left off here at this Colosseum, and now we are finally here. And I have a full team here. A couple level 70s, a couple level 69s, and then level 68 here. So this is our new team as of right now. We have an Executor who has Psychic, Giga Drain, Hypnosis, and Ancient Power. A Flygon who has Crunch, Earthquake, Feint Attack, and Sand Tomb. A Houndour who has Feint Attack, Charm, Flamethrower, and Crunch. Poliwrath with Hydro Pump, Helping Hand, Rain Dance, and Brick Break. Jolteon here with Shockwave, Bite, Sand Attack, Thunderbolt. Articuno with Aerial Ace, Heal Bell, Reflect, and Ice Beam. And I think that's it. Yep, that is everyone. So that is the new team that I have decided to use. And I figure why not go ahead. Perhaps you should make a challenge to gain experience. Are you ready to enter? Yes. Okay, let the Ore Coliseum battles begin. Please go in. Alright. So I figured why not go ahead and end off at this Coliseum here, because I did do off screen as well the other whatever you call it, Coliseum. Okay, what do you got here, sir? Looks like you got some pretty interesting Pokemon. I don't know if I want to bring with me Flygon with you having an ice type. Maybe Executor, Poliwrath, Jolteon, and maybe Articuno, Houndour? I don't know. I'm just testing this out. I just want to see how it goes. But I did want to say that off screen I did do a few things to a lot more stuff than this. So I went back and did the Rogum Tower. I don't remember if we did that on screen or not. I think we did, because I was looking off screen and I was trying to find Giga Drain because I needed it for my Executor. And I wasn't able to find it because I didn't know where it was. So I looked it up, and apparently you have to complete the Rogum Tower to get it. And I guess I didn't realize that we had already done that, perhaps? I didn't realize we had done it. But we did go ahead and already do that, apparently, because once I defeated the Rogum Tower, it gave me Snatch, I think, instead of that. So I was just kind of confused. I was like, what? The guide said it's supposed to give you Giga Drain. Not. What are they talking about? So I went back through again, and I defeated the Rogum Tower again, and then it gave me Giga Drain that time. So I was just confused at first, because I was like, why on earth is this thing, what? I'm so confused. But I guess it was because we had already went ahead and beaten the tower before, so I was just kind of like, okay, whatever. So I went back through that twice, technically 3 times, 2 times, who knows. I think we did it on screen, I just can't remember. But anyway, I did that twice, went through that, and then I ended up beating, did I do something else too? I know I went to the Ore Coliseum, went back to do all of the Mount Battle stuff. Yeah, that's all I did. I went through and did the Ore Coliseum stuff, and then I went through and did the I think there was one other thing. I feel like, oh no, it was Mount Battle. I did Mount Battle level 80, And once I got through level 80, it gave me Aerial Ace. I was wanting Aerial Ace because I wanted that for Articuno, because Articuno didn't have any flying type moves. And I wanted to have at least some move, like flying type move or something on it to kind of help me out there. So I went and did that, and then I got that for Articuno. So I was actually really happy with the new team members. I kind of was training up a team for a while that I was actually really excited to use, but then the more I kept using them, the more they didn't really work out too well. So I initially went with I think it was, I had Camerupt, Jolteon, Lugia, Breloom. I'm just blanking now. So Camerupt, Jolteon, Lugia, Breloom. This is actually puzzling. What did I use? I don't remember. Well, it was something like that. Either I think I ended up having the last team members be switched out a little bit because I was like, okay, I'll use Salamence when it gets purified. Oh, Lapras. I used Lapras for a while. I don't know if I said that. And then I used Dragonite at one point, and then I used Salamence. But I just wasn't really happy with all those team members because the more I kept leveling them up, they were doing okay, but then they really weren't doing the best. So I just ended up switching them out. And when I just learned more about the second... Oh, okay. When I learned more about the... who do I want to use for you? You got a lot of... interesting team members here. Guess I'll stick with this. That should be fine. But yeah, I just switched people around a lot, so I just thought it would be fun to do it like that. Kind of see who I really wanted to use and who I didn't want to use, and ended up using in the end. I don't know. It was just a matter of just playing whenever I had the time to play. I don't know. I just felt like playing sometimes, and that's what I did. I played whenever I had the chance. And I ended up enjoying it quite a bit. So I was actually really surprised that I did it as fast as I did, because I was like, this is going to take me forever. There's no way I'm ever going to do this. But it actually did work out pretty well, and I did end up getting everyone where they needed to be pretty quickly. So I was happy about it. It just ended up working out that way, so I liked it. Yeah, I'm actually really glad that I did go through this training stuff, because these guys are level 70 and you cannot use any items or anything. Like, hello? This is definitely not something I want to be doing. And they're using strategy with their own tempo. What is it? Own tempo, Lickitung, and Spindas using Teeter Dance. They got the strats going here. And Belly Drum Lickitung. Wow, okay. Did not expect that to come out of the Lickitung. We gotta get that Lickitung out of here, or we're gonna get swept. Because I know when I was going through Mount Battle, there was a Ninjask in there that someone had. They used Swords Dance like twice, and then I think it baton passed out into... Oh, who did it baton pass out? Miltank? And then Miltank destroyed my team, and then the second time it was I should probably switch. I guess I'm gonna Brick Break you, and then I'm gonna switch you out with you. Yeah, it ended up sweeping my team, and then the Ninjask Sword Dance twice, and then it got the speed boost each time, and it ended up KOing my whole team too, because it was faster than everyone. It was just ridiculous. some of the strats. And one of the people that was in Mount Battle 2, they actually had Regirock, Regice, Registeel, and they had Raikou Entei Suicune. I was like, what is happening right now? Why do you have so many of these Pokemon that are just super OP when you get up to this certain level of the game? It was just weird. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be difficult because it's like the ending of Mount Battle where you get to the 80s and 90s. At least they weren't level 80 and 90 and 100. That was good. But still, it was just ridiculous at how OP the teams were and all the strats and stuff that they were using. It was ridiculous, but I would have actually probably recorded that all, but I just felt like it was repetitive. I mean, I think you guys have saw me go through Mount Battle before a lot. A lot of it is just the same stuff over and over and over again, just like this. So it really is not that big of a deal. You didn't miss much besides the legendaries, which you've seen before. It's definitely interesting, I will say the least. Alright, you are definitely going to feel the wrath of my Pokemon here. Who am I going to use? I guess I'll stick with Poliwrath, because I know for a fact that Jolteon is going to wreck shop in the semi-final Coliseum battle here. You know, this is not like I thought it was going to be. This is very weird. I don't know. I've never done this before. I didn't realize how strong these people were and if this was going to be something I could do or not. Pretty cool, I guess. I also just realized too that like I'm doing all these battles and stuff, and I'm supposed to be like cooking dinner right now, so pause and do that as well too, because I'm planning on having some nice dinner. These scalloped, well, they're not scalloped potatoes, but they're like cut potatoes with oil and salt and pepper, and you air fry them, and they end up getting all crispy and crunchy, and I don't know, they just look really good. And I'm gonna have some salmon with like this full butter salsa on it. It just looked really good. But I am supposed to be doing that right now, so I probably will definitely have to do that after this battle here. Or at least get it started. And did you really just paralyze my Jolteon? Ugh. And the Sweet Kiss? Don't paralyze Sweet Kiss combo me. Please do not do that. You are going to paralyze Sweet Kiss combo me, aren't you? Togetic. How dare you. We cannot let that slide. So we are going to switch you out with... I'm gonna go Articuno here. And then I'm gonna have you crunch Togetic and get it out of here. That way we can focus on bringing back in Jolteon. And also, I don't know if you can notice it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's something I'm noticing. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's because whenever I was doing all of my training and stuff off screen, I was using this thing like 200% speed or something, just because I was trying to get through it a lot quicker. But the game seems to be a little bit slower to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm not really sure why, but it just seems to be slower to me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to Ice Beam you and Crunch you. I'm going to continue doing this again because obviously this is what you're doing. This is what you're deciding to do today. You're going to be difficult and do this. And you're going to flinch me. Wow, flinching. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is, Togetic. You use the strats of your Body Slam, Paralyzing, and Confusing. And then Stantler uses the strats to Stomp and then flinch people out. I see how you're doing. I see what you're doing here. I gotta get rid of you though. I have to try to get rid of you. Psychic Xatu. You know, Xatu was actually something I was thinking about using as well. I think I have a Xatu in my PC, and I was actually really wanting to use Xatu too, but I don't know, Xatu just seems so not useful to me. Really doesn't seem useful. Alright, Jolteon, I know you're paralyzed, but you gotta come back out because we need you right now. And this battle is actually tougher than I thought it was gonna be. Hopefully we can get you out of here though, or at least somewhat out of here. Ugh, come on, Xatu. Come on, Xatu. You did not have to live with 1 HP. I'm going to Ice Beam you and Thunderbolt you. And we're just gonna hope for a paralysis. Not happening. Is that Psychic done so? Oh my goodness, that is... Yep, there goes Articuno. Oh, no. Attacked my Jolteon. Okay. I didn't think that you were gonna do that, but alright. We might just barely get out of this one by the skin of our teeth. My goodness. This was a tough semi-final battle. I guess you gotta be pretty... Oh, and you have a Butterfree? Ugh. Of course you have a Butterfree. Of course you have a Butterfree. Why wouldn't you? You would have to have a freaking Bug-type Pokemon. My last Pokemon is the, whatchamacallit. Oh wait, I'm gonna use Aerial Ace. You and Thunderbolt on. Of course you have Psychic as well. Yep, I can definitely see us not winning this battle because we only have Poliwrath and this Butterfree has Psychic. Okay, well hopefully we can outlive this Butterfree. Poliwrath is pretty tough. He is pretty bulky, that's for sure. Because I'm guessing that this thing is going to go for a Psychic on Poliwrath, so I'm just going to focus down... Oh, no, not on Poliwrath. Okay. Interesting tactic there, Butterfree, to not go for Poliwrath, considering it's super effective on me, but okay. Interesting choice. I guess they're trying to get rid of Jolteon, because Jolteon is the threat? I don't know. Maybe because Jolteon's almost dead anyway, so why wouldn't they? I'm actually going to set up the rain. I know it's probably not going to be something I should do, but this Hydro Pump is not doing too much. I need the extra rain power, because if I get hit by Psychic, it's going to hurt, and I may not win this one. This may be it for us, you guys. This may be it for us. We may have to finish this later, and it'll be a two-parter. And I missed my Hydro Pump. Yeah. Definitely gonna be a two-parter. I got to the semifinals and did not get to the finals when I could have got to the finals if I wouldn't have missed my Hydro Pump. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would have took it out or not. I'm not really sure. Really sure. I don't know. I'll see if I can get back to this point for the semifinals. If I can't, then we'll just make it two-parter. But that was pretty cool to see. I wonder what you get though. I don't really know what you get for doing it, but it'd be interesting to see if you actually get something for it. Alright, I've managed to get back to the semifinals here, but unfortunately it's me versus a Raichu, so you know, I don't know if we're gonna actually get through this or not. Oh, we are. Okay. Just pure luck on that front though, because I did not expect that to work. I went back in and went through everybody. Everybody was the same, except the Raichu was new. So now we're in the finals. So this isn't going to be a two-parter. We have one more, the final battle. It's the toughest one yet. And if we win or lose, we'll call it the final battle. Oh my gosh. Look at this nasty team. A Shuckle, Ew, a Wobbuffet, Blissey. I don't even know who to use here, to be honest. Guess these guys? If I do my low tick, I think it's safe to usually start with Articuno. What I've found from doing these is that you do not want to start with Flygon, because Flygon was not useful. I tried Flygon twice, trying to get here to the finals, and yeah, Didn't work. Oh, I see. It's Lavrina. So I guess that's what you do with this Coliseum, is you go through all of them until you get to the finals, and then you face a different person each time, maybe? I don't know. But Cypher Admin Lavrina is here to battle us, which is interesting. And I figured she was going to go with that Milotic. So that's why I went ahead with the team that I went with, and I'm glad that I picked Articuno and Jolteon to go in front. That was helpful. Articuno, I will say, did great. Did very well in these battles, because actually the last one, I think the last one or the one before that, I know there was one that Articuno just destroyed in, because it stayed alive through like the whole entire thing. It was paralyzed and it was almost dead, and or no, it wasn't paralyzed, it was almost dead like 3 or 4 times. Leftovers saved me so much. And then it managed to get poisoned, still lived the poison, leftovers helped again, stayed alive as long as it could. Like, it was really doing the work. I will say it did the work, and that did not do much. Not like I thought it would. Not like I thought it would. I'm very lucky that the Leech Seed missed though, because that was not what I wanted to see. Wrap? Lavrina, you are an admin and you're gonna use Wrap? This is just so weird to me. Weird. Wrap. Okay, an admin using Wrap. Does Wrap just like do a bunch of damage in this game or something? Like, what is going on here with this? This is so confusing to me. Alright, well, we need to definitely get rid of this, oh, I see your strats, Meganium. Okay, I see what you're doing. You're gonna Leech Seed, Protect, you can get your HP back. Not falling for it. I've dealt with many Leech Seed Protects, I will say, and they are very annoying, yes, but it was fine. Fine, I'll do it again. Oh, not the Wabba. Anything but the Wabba. Wobbuffet. I don't like using Wobbuffet. Or people that use Wobbuffet. I guess I'll go with a T-Bolt, even though I don't want to. Because this thing comes with counter and mirror coat, and it's gonna mirror coat me, and I'm going to die, and my strongest Pokemon is going to be gone. Oh, there you go with the Toxic. Of course you will. Of course you would. You know what? Fine. It's fine. Articuno's fine. You have the leftovers. You're gonna be going out of here with this Ice Beam. It's gonna be fine. Lavrina, get out, please. I want to be champion. I knew she would have the Shuckle. I knew she would have these strong Pokemon that are not strong, but technically they are very strong. Be the last Pokemon in her team. I knew it. And I have, what am I working with? I don't even remember who I brought. I have Poliwrath and Houndoom. So I do have some advantages, possibly. If I could Helping Hand, that would be good. I need to get the Reflect up, I know that much for sure. So I'm going to Hydro Pump the Shuckle, and I'm going to Reflect with Articuno, because I need to Reflect up for anything these guys might want to do, and raise my defense up just a little bit and help me out. I knew she would use the most weirdest Pokemon, because she wanted to use these tough little Pokemon, but not really tough, but they just have a lot of hacky moves. So annoying. Yeah, counter. I saw you going for that counter. You are so annoying. And that Toxic is going to go up, so it's not going to be good. I think I'm actually going to set up the Rain as well, and I'm going to Heal Bell myself. I actually forgot I had Heal Bell. Never seen this move in this game before at all, but I have Heal Bell, so I'm going to use it. Apparently it works on Poliwrath too. But I don't think anything is wrong with Poliwrath. Oh, it's in Love, yeah. But you can't Heal Bell Love, apparently. The Shuckle just so happens to be a male, too. Of course you are. Alright, we've got the Reflect up, we got the Rain up. So now the only thing we need to do is get rid of the Shuckle. I guess. I don't know what to do. Hydro pump the Shuckle, and I don't know, I guess I'll go for an Ice Beam on the Wobbuffet. I don't know, anything I do to this Wobbuffet is definitely going to either Miracle or like counter me or something, so doesn't matter what I do either way. Still gonna be annoying to have to deal with. Oh no, not the toxic spam. Now I have to use Heal Bell again. Counter. Okay. Thank you for using counter. I guess we will go with Heal Bell. I'm still getting leech seeded, which is annoying. I'll try for the Hydro Pump again, and then I will Heal Bell from Articuno here. It's actually really cool. Heal Bell is cool in this game. I've actually never seen it used other than like in generation, what, 2, 3? I think Whitney's Meal Tank had the Heal Bell and used it, and I saw it maybe one time. Wow, that did absolutely nothing. Yeah, you know, I don't know if we're actually gonna be able to make it out of this battle or not. I guess I could go with, I mean, that was a boosted Rain Dance Hydro Pump, and I didn't even do half to it. Plus that Leech Seed coming in clutch and healing it back up. Shuckle is definitely the most annoying on the field, that's for sure. I'm gonna try to Brick Break and see if that does any more, and then I'll go for the Ice Beam again over here. Since he keeps wanting to counter my Poliwrath for some reason, I guess I will continue doing this. As long as we get this Wobbuffet down. Hey, and we get the freeze! Thank you, Articuno, for that freeze. Oh! It has a Lumberry. Of course it has a Lumberry. Why would you have a Lumberry? Of all things, a Lumberry? You, I swear, Shuckle, you are so annoying. Little Shuckle. Okay, I'm gonna let you take one poison because I need to get this Wobbuffet out of here. So I'm going to use Articuno's turn to get rid of the Wobbuffet. Get that out of the way. I think that's the Shuckle will be all that's left. I think. If I'm remembering correctly. Oh, okay. Let's Brick Break you and let's Ice Beam you and get you out of here. Goodbye, Wobbuffet. I don't want to get your counters or mirror coats anymore. Get out of here. Thank you for using counter though on my Poliwrath. Alright, now we can double team this Shuckle. Double team. Double team. You're gonna wrap because you can't do anything to me. The rain has stopped now, which is fine. I don't need the rain anymore because I think I'm just gonna stick with what I've got. So it's just probably gonna come down to Poliwrath surviving. I forgot I had his rest! Frick! No! Oh, yeah, we definitely lost. There's no way I'm gonna be able to defeat this thing. Like, what am I supposed to do? Keep getting special defense drops, I guess? Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll keep getting special defense drops with Bite. It's just gonna wake up and rest again. Come on, special defense drop. Oh, it's toxic! Okay. I guess I understand. I guess I understand. Crunch, 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 big crunch! Oh, big crunch! Special defense drop again. Rest again. Rest all you want. Shuckle, rest all you want. I am going to survive and I'm going to defeat you. What an annoying Pokemon. How annoying can you get? Like seriously, stay asleep the whole time. Please stay asleep the whole time. I'm begging you. Houndoom, you got this. You got this. One last crunch. You got this. You got it. We won! Go back to normal speed now. Sorry, but that was going to take forever, so I had to do it. Oh, I can't believe I lost again. Yep, you lost, Lavrina. I win. Yeah. I win the whole game. Oh, that's so satisfying. Thank you for entering and congratulations. Here are your Poke coupons for winning your challenge. Cool. You also have won a special award provided by Mr. Egan, the Ore Coliseum's president. Please go see Mr. Egan to claim it. Yay! Okay. Looking forward to that. Hello, Michael. I'm sorry to be writing you without any notice in advance. I obtained your number from Egan. There's something odd happening in our village. If you could visit us when you... Agate Village. Oh no. There's more? Congratulations. My hat's off to you for the most splendid victory. In recognition of your brave achievement, Michael, Lavrina has confessed on you a new title. This is it. Do accept it. Lavrina Fan Club Member Number 1 from Egan. This title seems to express Lavrina's feelings. I was so impressed by your toughness. Because you were so tough, I'll let you be the first member of my fan club. Doesn't that so make your day? Also have a reward for you too. Go on, take it. PM06. Michael, don't be satisfied with the victory. Keep up your training. Which is... Toxic. Okay, makes sense. And apparently we were supposed to go to Agate Village because Beulah, was that her name or something? The message cut off said to go to Agate Village. Okay. Was it Egan's wife? Is that who it was? I think that's who it was. Not for sure. Are you the one? Oh, Michael, you've come. Thank you so much. Well, let's not waste any time. Like I mentioned in the email. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about. Oh dear, how annoying. My email was cut off. Well, let me explain. Lately, a strange affliction seems to have taken root among the Pokemon in Agate Village. If you could, Michael, would you be kind as to examine the Pokemon of Agate Village? Oh, how delightful. Just a little while ago, Cinelore's son came calling for advice. But since my husband is away, I can't be of much help by myself. That's why I'm glad you came. There are 5 Pokemon in Agate Village in total. Please examine them all. I'll count on your success. Is this going to be like a battle that I'm going to have to do with each of the 5 Pokemon here? Oh. If so, then we're definitely probably going to have to do this at another time because this is definitely something I didn't see happening. I guess I will go ahead and talk to this Pokemon and see what happens. Nothing? Not only I have my Tailo fitted with some unique machine, this has me worried. Oh, okay, so there's some machine on the Tailo, and apparently it's not doing so well. Not giving berries anymore. How many? I don't even remember where all the Pokemon are that's in the village. Oh, okay, there's Lotad over there. How do I get to that Lotad? Over here? Yeah, over here is the Lotad. What's wrong with your Lotad, ma'am? Lotad has always been rather vacant, but lately have been even more absent-minded than usual. Okay. Interesting. Who else we got to check out in the village? This Pokemon here would bark and call for me whenever it dug something interesting up, but recently it's clammed out completely. What could be wrong with it? Any Pokemon in here? Oh yeah, Wobbuffet. This fellow here would always lend an ear to Cinelore when no one else would listen, but now it won't say a word. It makes me feel so lonely. What's wrong? The frustrated look on its face, it seems as confused as I am over why it can't seem to see anything. Ever since that Wobbuffet became that way, my old dad's been depressed too. Maybe it's that thing, you see. I fitted that Wobbuffet with a machine called a Pokemon Translator. An old man in the Pokemon Center gave it to me, but while it went on easily enough, the devices won't come off. Got me concerned. Pokemon Translator, you say? Oh, was I needed to talk to you? Our Combuskin hasn't been well lately. Its piercing cry is distinguishing features, but lately it's gone completely quiet and docile. Wonder what's going on. What's that you say? The Pokemon translator? Yes, it is I who gave them to the good people of Agate Village. What's that you say? The Pokemon were in my machines have been faring poorly. This old man loves new inventions, even though they're usually useless. Oh, child, there's no need to remind me of that, but this isn't good. Pokemon shouldn't be afflicted this way. I was given those by, Dr. Kamingo, I think it was. He comes by with particular inventions every so often. But I have no idea where he lives or anything of that nature. What to do? Okay. So apparently, Dr. Kamingo is behind all this stuff. Now, after this, I guess we're supposed to go see Dr. Kamingo. Okay, I am here. Dr. Kaminko's lab. And there has to be something in here, right? Hello? Where are you? Oh, there he is. Is that him? The Pokemon translator? Oh, how odd, child. It surprises me that you would know something so old. There are only 13 in the world. That was the greatest achievement in my early years. Or it should have been. And, listen, I just need to tell you what happened. What's that you say? But why would that machine? Anyways, this could be rather problematic. It won't come off unless a voice case is used. It can't be helped. Okay. That voice case holds a Pokemon's cry. Of what Pokemon? I don't know. What you must do is play that cry at the Pokemon that cries in the same way. That should just engage the translator. If you wish to hear the cry, tell me. I shall play it for you anytime. Oh my gosh, of course. Just so happens to be the one time. I will find others for you. Come back after a time. That will do. Whenever I don't have the sound on and I don't have my headphones in. Okay, I've got my headphones plugged in. You played the cry. I know what cry it is. Now I have to go back, I guess, to Agate Village and use it on Combuskin because the cry sounded like a Combuskin, I'm not gonna lie. Believe me, I would know a Combuskin cry because my favorite Pokemon is Torchic, so I would know. The whole line, of course, is my favorite, so I have to know their cry. I just gotta remember what house that lady was in. Actually, I think she was down here. I think the guys up there had the Wobbuffet. But she had the Combuskin down here. Yeah, there you are. I made the Combuskin listen to the voice case. Yay! Combuskin's back to normal! My Combuskin cried! Oh, fantastic, thank you, dear. My Combuskin has turned even more lively than before. Thank you sincerely, dear. Okay, cool, we did it! We fixed the first Pokemon. I guess that means I have to just keep going back and forth from Dr. Kaminko's place back to Agate Village every time. Kind of tedious. Just to get each Pokemon's cry. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to do that then. I don't know. We'll see. I might cut it out. Because this is gonna get a bit repetitive. And the episode has already gone on long enough. So the Pokemon was cured. That is good to hear. Incidentally, I found another voice case. Take it with you. I will play the cry contained in that voice case. Well, that would be Poochyana's cry. I know that cry. And here we are at Poochyana. I will play the voice case for you and cure you. Oh, that was the first cry in some time. Have you found something for me, sweetie? My Poochyana has gone back to digging up all sorts of things for me. It's bursting with energy again. It would be fantastic if it could dig up something remarkable one day. You're welcome, ma'am, and now I must go get the next one. Alright, Kamingo. Give me the Pokemon voice case for the next one. Voice case number 3. I will play the cry contained in this voice case. Halo! Here you are, little Halo. Let's fix up your voice. Oh, it cried. I'm sure of it. Oh, good, good. Go get berries like you always do. My Taylor has been picking berries for me again. It's overflowing with power. Do you see this? My Taylor brings me berries from somewhere every day. Here, I'll share one with you. Oh, he gave me another orange berry. Thank you, sir. Taylor's back to doing his job. You know, every time I come back here, am I the only one that just gets a Scooby-Doo vibe? Every time I come through here and I see this house here, it just reminds me of Scooby-Doo. There's one Scooby-Doo game in particular. I think it's like Night of 100 Frights or something. It totally reminds me of that game whenever I'm coming through here. Okay, voice case number 4 has been obtained. This will be Lotad's, right? Nope, it's Wobbuffet's. Okay. I thought it was going to be Lotad. And you know what I actually realized as well? That I kept looking around that town for way too long because she told me to find 5 Pokemon and talk to them, and I thought I had only talked to 4. I talked to 5 because I talked to the Talo, the Lotad, the Poochyena, and the Kabuskin, and then the last one was the Wobbuffet. How did I not count to 5? I am so dumb. Here you go, Wobbuffet. Uh-oh, nothing happened. Hey, Wobbuffet! Nope, no response at all. All the other Pokemon have regained their cries, but not our Wobbuffet. As a result, even my old dad has clammed up and gone silent. That's weird. I guess I gotta go back to Dr. Kaminko then? Maybe he'll have the answer? Okay, Doctor Sir. Your voice thing did not work. What? The voice case failed to work? Bah! It must be defective. It must be trashed. Trashed, I say. You just threw it away, bro. I got your number from my brother Ned. I'm sorry to bother you like this, but my Shroomish has suddenly lost its voice. Michael, do you know anything about this condition? I don't know what to do. Please visit us if you had the time. Meg from ONBS? What? Is something the matter? Yeah, I just got this email from this girl Meg. What? The same problem showed up in Pride. What kind of Pokemon is affected this time? Shroomish, you say? Just so happens that I have the voice case containing Shroomish's cry right here. I listened to it a little while ago, so this is it without question. Are you sure? Now quickly, off you go to save that Pokemon. Alright, I just wanted to check and make sure, but yes, that is Shroomish. Ah, Pride Town. It's been such a while since we've been back here. We need to go see Meg of ONBS. So she is back here in this area. Which room is she at? Or is she just in the front? Maybe she's just right there in the front. I remember there was a Shroomish like right here, wasn't there? Yeah, there it is. There you go, little Shroomy. Oh, the Shroomish cried. I'm so glad, Michael. Thank you. This phenomenon has been seen among Pokemon in places like Gateon Port and Fnac 2. I wonder what's going on. I hope all the afflicted Pokemon get well soon. Please don't make me go to all these different places back and forth. This is really starting to get annoying. When they say post-game, they definitely mean post-game because there's literally nothing but running back and forth. There's no battles, there's no nothing. It's just run back and forth. I'm once again back asking for another voice memo. Now what? The Pokemon translator may have been used in Gateon Port and Fnac? Oh, but why now of all things? I'm positive that I'd locked the units away in the basement. It must have been Chobin, that ninny, of all things to do. Chobin, come here. Chobin! Ugh, never mind. Child, you're involved now. You go detach the Pokemon translator units. What's that? You have no more voice cases? I have none either. very well, take this instead. The Pokemon translators are individually protected with secret passwords. I've forgotten what they were, however. Take this cry analyzer and say something to the affected Pokemon. A quiz will appear. The answer is the secret password. As such, if the quiz is answered correctly, the translator will detach. Now listen, you must go and detach all the Pokemon translators that are scattered throughout the Ore region. Are you for real, sir? Are you for real? All of them? All of them. Okay, I'll start here because this seems like it's a little bit smaller of an area. But the only thing is, like, I have to remember where all the Pokemon were. Is that what they're trying to tell me? And I'm just supposed to search for all of them? This is very dumb, I will say. I don't like this one bit. Maybe there's a guide somewhere? I don't know. But here's what I am going to do. I've decided that I'm going to look up a guide. And try to find one somewhere. I mean, there has to be one around here somewhere, right? There's got to be an official guide for the game or something. And I'm going to find that guide, and I am going to use it to find out all these places where these Pokemon are located so that we can get all this done in another episode. Because apparently we have a lot more to do than I thought. I thought this was just going to be one episode of us doing post-game stuff, but apparently not. There's way more stuff going on than that, and way more that I need to apparently explore and look around at. So I'm going to go ahead and end off this episode here. Next episode shouldn't be as crazy as this one and all over the place, and we should be able to accomplish something and go from one place to another without running around not knowing what we're doing. So, hope you guys enjoyed this extra long episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and I will see you in the next one where we are going to be continuing on with the post game here and seeing what else is next. So, see you guys next time.